Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net. There you can find information about me. You can see our products. You can order products. You can sign up to have a workshop. You can join my team. This month's a great month. It's May 2022. It's a great month to join because in addition to the $125 worth of products you get to choose for only $99, you will get an additional $66.50 worth of product from our in color collection. Okay. Interested, you can go to the website again and look, or you can reach out to me and I will be happy to answer any questions. Okay, I do have a Facebook page called Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, and there are other things there that you may be interested in as well. So, all right, this week I am focusing on our in colors for 2022 to 2024. Every year Stampin' Up! Comes out with 5 new colors that they keep for 2 years, and so it's always exciting to see what the new ones are. So for this year it is, all of a sudden my mind went blank, Orchid, Oasis, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, and Starry Night. Okay, so there's our cardstock. You can get these if you want just a pack of cardstock for each color, or they do have an assortment of where you can get 4 of each of these colors. And sometimes that's a good way to start out. And then if you do want more, to go and get the individual packs. Then they also offer, now these are 6x6. Those are 8.5 by 11. These are 6x6. This is the Designer Series paper, or DSP we call it for short, that matches. And they all have, I'll just show you here a little closer, they all have the same patterns, just in the different colors. And each of these are double-sided. So I'm showing you, okay, one side is like this, the other's like that. One's like this, the other's like that. You get 4 of each of these, four of these, and 4 of these. So that leaves you with, if you wanted to look at each side, 2 of each side. Okay, so flowers, the stripes, and kind of some herringbone between the bigger stripes, a type of plaid, and polka dots. So see, okay. And so then here's this is the Starry Sky. This is the Sweet Sorbet. This is the Tahitian Tide. This is the Parakeet Party. And this is the Orchid Oasis. Okay. The other things that they offer is some glimmer paper, again, in those colors. Orchid Oasis, okay, kind of hold up here and see, and they're ombre, light to dark or dark to light, depending on which way you have it up. So there's the Orchid Oasis. I'm not sure how it shows up on here. It glitters. It's glimmer paper, so it's got like glitter in it, but it doesn't rub off. See, it doesn't come off. So that's a nice way to do glitter, right? So that's Orchid Oasis. There is Parakeet Party. There is the Tahitian Tide, the Sweet Sorbet, and the Starry Night. Okay, these are all like kind of blues. These 2 are a little more purpley. This is a little bit pinker purple. It's a little bluer purple. This is darker. Okay. They might look similar to some other colors we have, but they really are different. When you get them next to them, you can see that. Now, I did want to just show, I did do a video yesterday on my Facebook page at a Facebook Live. I have uploaded it also to YouTube, so you can see it both places. And I showed, because last week, the first Saturday, in May. So that was the 7th, week and a half, something like that, 2.5 weeks ago. I don't even know anymore. I had an open house and catalog launch, and one of the things I showed that we used was these cards. These cards and envelopes, and they come in the new in colors. Okay, so I'm just going to show you these. This was I made this ahead of time. Okay, and then I had a little. They could choose some of the colors, but they each put together a little card as a make and take. These flowers are from the Hues of Happiness, or that's the name of the suite right now, but Happiness, yes, Hues of Happiness is the suite. Happiness Abounds is the stamp set. And the dies that come with it do cut out some of the flowers in the designer series paper that coordinates with it. Okay, so this one, you can see there's the card base. Here's the envelope that matches it. And then I just used a piece of the Glimmer Paper and put some of the flowers and greenery on it and added a little sentiment. Let me just show you this. I did use this set, okay, which I showed that last week. So if you didn't get to see that and you were interested in seeing more, if you go again, look on my YouTube or my Facebook page, you can see those. This one, I used a piece of the designer series paper, and again, the flowers. These I added. These are iridescent gems. I added here. This I didn't put any gems on. This I did, just to kind of give some examples. Then this is a card that, oh wait, before I do that, I just want to show you, this is the envelope that goes with it. So see, they each have, whatever this is, it's on the flap and down here, and then they have flowers. Okay, now the flowers that we put on aren't exactly matchy, but they worked. They looked fine with it. Okay, and then here's one that my sister made at the darker blue, okay, with some glitter paper behind it. She used for her bling, she used the Rhinestone Basic Jewels, okay, and then that's that envelope. Okay, so there's 3 of the envelopes. There's 5 envelopes and 5 different cards and 5 envelopes to go with them. And where did I just had let me just show you. I meant to show you this where I started. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. I just want to show you because they coordinate, the envelopes and cards are part of the Tea Boutique. I did not choose to get this suite, but I did get these, and this is a great value because you get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. So that's 40 items for $10. So that's, turns out to like a quarter a piece. So that's a pretty good deal. And then here, the paper here does have the 5 colors of the 5 in colors plus crushed curry. They added to that. Okay. And like a lot of papers, there may be a few other colors in there as well. All right, so they are, and they show them again in the back. All right, so I just wanted to show you because this time being a little more judicious. That's not something that I chose to order. I'm not sure if later I will get the Tea Boutique or not. Okay, so these were done at the open house catalog launch I had. Now I'll leave those there so you can see those cards. Then yesterday I did show these, and this is the first card I made, and this one I used Uniquely Artistic. This is a new stamp set in our annual catalog. I received that in conjunction with what's called On Tour, where we got to see the new products coming out virtually. And I used that to stamp on here. This is the Sweet Sorbet. See, and I used Sweet Sorbet and the Parakeet Party for this, and then I just stamped it in black ink. And then these are the color dots that they coordinate with this, and they're on ombre also. Okay, so you got all the 5 colors there. Okay. Then I did use, now here's the 4th one in those. And again, I used some of those flowers from the Hues of Happiness. And what I used on these was, where are they? On 2 of these cards I use these. They are Glimmer. They're right here, of course. These, okay, the yellow ones on there. And you can see, when I did it, is this the one? Yes, this was the one. I put this together without the glimmer paper behind it, and it was okay, but I felt like I needed something more. So after I got off camera, I decided I was able to get this up, and then I put that other behind it. And for this, Life is Better with a Friend Like You, I got that from Peaceful Moments. This coordinates with a poppy stamp set. It's got a bunch of poppies. We've had this, they kept this for this new catalog also, so this has been around for a while. Okay. And then the 5th color is the Parakeet Party. Here's that envelope, and the front has the stripes. Again, I put this together online, and then I didn't like this seemed to just, especially all that green there, seemed to just fade into the card. So I took a little piece of the Tahitian Tide glimmer paper, and I put it underneath. Okay, and this is popped up, as you can see. So this one was the Orchid Oasis, and this is the Parakeet Party. I keep wanting to say the wrong thing, so I always end up hesitating. And then on here, I did use these glimmer dots. Those are part of the Hues of Happiness. Okay. So this is just showing you can mix and match. You don't have to stick right in one. And because I didn't get the tea set, I used what they had. And in the past, there have been times when they chose some specific, like of the glitter stuff, or what's it called, bling or ribbon and stuff, to go with a specific suite. This year they decided not to do that, to just have a variety of those things that could mix and match with a lot of things. Okay, so this is what I focused on yesterday. So today, and this one I didn't show. You're on My Mind. I said it from the wrong thing. That came from Nature's Prints, which I showed that 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So, all right, so there's that. Let me move these to the side. So for today, I wanted to show you some other paper that we have, some other designer series paper that does have some of the end colors with it. So I'm starting with this one. Oh, I didn't bring all the others in, but this is the Sun Prints. I showed that. That's another one that I showed recently. Sorry about that. Sun Prints. So this stripes is Sun Prints. I do have that here. Let me just see. See, it's like this on this side and this on that side, all right? So I just decided I wanted some different, just kind of, different little pieces here and there. So this is one of the DSP for the end colors and the dotted side. This is the back, that stripe side that comes from the Sun Prints. And then this, I decided I wanted a little more. So again, I put the glimmer paper in there. And this is the, just like this is Starry Sky. That's the Starry Sky glimmer paper. And then I put a piece of the Starry Sky again with the sentiment on the top in white. And I stamped it using the the Starry Sky color. And I used this and just put a couple of them. And what I ended up doing was I stamped one, and then I masked that and stamped the second one. Okay. And for this, I chose to do the these are called. I know what they're called, and then I go to tell you and my mind goes blank. So let me just see. This is the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And it's interesting because when you see them, well, here, I got a fuller one. Let me show you. When you see them just on here, I don't know how well that might show up. Where's some white? I had some white here. Right there. They look kind of yellowish or pinkish. Sometimes when you put them on, they don't really have any color on the card. Other times like this, you can see the pink. But I liked it with it, so I left it on there. I just wanted a little bit, it almost picks up because this is kind of iridescent in there. So it kind of picks that up. Okay, now I'm going to put two other cards together today. And I wanted to use, so I've got some stuff ready to go. I wanted to use one of the card bases. Okay, so I decided I'm going to use this one, the Tahitian Tide. And again, here's this. And I looked at I had one idea and I thought, oh, wait. It's going to just do the blue. And I said, look at these colors. These two colors. This one is close to Calypso Coral. And I forgot the other one might be, let me just make sure because I didn't look to make sure. I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, it's pretty close to that. That's Petal Pink. Okay, so what I decided to try with this, just something different, is I cut a piece of the Calypso Coral. I'm going to put, my plan is to put that and then a piece of white. And this I'm also stacking up because I wanted some blue in there as well. I mean, I could just do this, but I decided I wanted it like this. So let me just kind of show you. Okay. You can, you know, and like I always say, when you're making the card, you do it the way you like. That's one of the nice things about it. So you could do more, less. You don't even have to put these colors in if you don't want to, but I wanted to try it. So I cut. All right, so there's that. And then I did that maybe backwards. Let me just do this. I'm going to stamp on here. I have to think about this. I had something in mind. Oh, this. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. I'm going to use, from the Peaceful Moments, I'm going to use the Happy Birthday. And from the Happiness Abounds, I think I'm going to use those little flowers. So I have those ready to go. So let me do my Happy Birthday. And I'm going to, oh, I forgot to grab that color. 1 second, see if I can, hold on a minute. Then I get over there and it looks lighter on here than it looked. So I was like, wait, where is it? Okay. So I'm going to get, I had some right here. Even though it's white on white, I'm going to put the scrap paper there. I think I'm going to, let me try and see if I like it. I'm going to do it here first. Happy birthday. If I do that, maybe I probably needed a green, didn't I? It looks like, well, anyway. Because the green on there is not, it's more like garden green. I was so focused on, you know, like this stuff and the stamp sets. One other minute. Okay, try this again. I brought over, it looks like garden greens. This is what I might do this time. So I'm glad. See, that's one thing that's nice sometimes to have your scrap paper. Because I knew I had an idea, I just wasn't totally sure. There's that. And this. And then you can color those in, which in this case, because they're so little, I would use, you could use the, your blends, but I find when they're real small like this, for me, what works better is to use colored pencils. If I can just, that's pumpkin pie, where's the one I want? I know there's a Calypso Coral here somewhere, or maybe not. I thought there was. All right, anyway, let me just see. What's this? Red. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's Flirty Flamingo. No, that's it. Looked like it'd be Flirty Flamingo. And then, so I can color those in, and also the yellow. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. But do I want it? Okay, that's what I think I'm going to do. So let me see. Is this the right one? Yes, but it's going to go this way. So make sure I get it the right direction. That would not be good. Okay, so I'm going to start with a happy birthday. Put that there. And then, let me just see. Take that one. It's going to be there. And that one is going to go there. And then, this kind of color, I'm going to put yellow in the center. So that's what they have darker in the center, but they had a little bit of yellow and orange. So I'm going to do it this way with the orangey, the coral, just like this. So I ended up doing a little more than I was thinking I was going to do, but that's okay. And I think I do need a little bit of green for the leaves, so we'll do that in just a minute. This also could have been, I could have stamped this in black, especially since I'm coloring in leaves as well, but that's all right. Do it this way, and right here. My head's probably in the way, I'm sorry. It is. And then if you want, you can leave it like that, or if you want, you can bring out your, either your water pen, or in this case I'm using the blender pen. Or the other thing would be, even if you have, if you don't, whoop, it makes it look green. If you don't have either of those things, oh, okay, I'll do this, I'll go back. Maybe it makes it more yellow than I meant for it to look, but anyway. But you can also just use a very fine paintbrush, just dipped in a little bit of water. Okay, let me go back here. I'm going to do a little bit more orange because I want it to look a little more orangey. It was a surprise to me. It's like, whoa, didn't think the yellow would be that strong compared to the Calypso Coral. Isn't that funny how that happened? Oop. All right. Now, put these to the side. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I'm going to close this up. I had left them open, and guess what? I stuck my finger in the green. And where's my, here somewhere. Oh, here it is. My baby wipes. Trusty baby wipes to try to help keep my fingers as clean as possible. Okay. Now this, it's a little bit taller than wide, but the blue, but that's what I'm going to send it. So you know what, I think I'm going to put this on there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that on here and then put that on there, but I think I'm going to do it this way. And I will, in the description, put down like the measurements for this. And then this can go there, but I think I want that popped up. I have a little, this will give me an idea. I like that better popped up. Yeah, I think I do. All right. Okay, so these are our dimensionals, just our regular size dimensionals. My sister put these lines on. This was a tip she saw from someone, because sometimes when you take them off, let me just show you another one, this one. See, it's just white. So sometimes when you put them down, it's like, well, did I take that off or didn't I? So I know I didn't because I just put those on, but see, it can be difficult to tell. And so if they have the line on them, then you know you didn't take them off. You want to make sure they're off before you're putting it down on your card, because you don't want to have to try to pick it up again, because that doesn't work the best. And I think what I'm going to, oh no, that's not the right, well, it might look okay. Let me just see. This is the, it's a little too red, I think. All right, that's okay. Where's the, oh, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. See if I like this. This is the twine, the baker's twine that comes in the in colors. I got the baker's twine set. I didn't get, they do have a ribbon also in the, which I've not had the opportunity to get yet. So it just comes down to how, you know, like, how do I want to spend my money this month? I will get some at some point. It's just not, I just don't have it right now. So there's that, or this could even go here with, maybe that's where I'll put that. And I want these, put that on. I think I want, if I can find it here, my time for me. I just ordered some more of the Rhinestone Basic Jewels because I'm getting low on them. I use these a lot, so, and they're a great deal, 140, 3 different sizes, and $6. Okay. Here, wait. Just because I'm putting this in the middle, I don't always do that. That's kind of pretty close to being symmetrical. I don't always do that, and I don't know what happened to my, I usually use my glue dots for this, and yeah, I've got these real tiny ones. I'll use those. My regular ones are not where I usually keep them. So there. So there's that one. And then later out when I get ready to know who I'm going to give it to, I'll add a sentiment inside. There. So there's that. Gotta take my sweater off. I'm telling you now, we've been hot, we've been cold. It's hard to know how to dress, and I have an old house, and it was cold inside for a long time, but then it got warm enough that it warmed up inside, and it was almost too hot, and then it got cold again. So Central New York weather, that's what we have to get used to. And actually, this May has been lovely. Oh my gosh, last week we had the best weather ever for that long a time in May. We might get a day here and there, but usually not. Okay, for this one, I'm using one of the pieces from the Pretty Prints, which it's similar to the Sun Prints, but there's some different colors, and I showed those also within the last few weeks. So I cut a piece of that down. This darker color is the Sweet Sorbet, and I wanted it on there because I just thought I liked it on that better. This was like a really, I just didn't like it. This I think was may also be the coral, yeah, and I just didn't like it as well on the Calypso Coral. So where's this? I'm going to put this on here. And again, use whatever adhesive you like. If you want to do it with glue, do it with glue. If you have any type of tape runner, whether it's the one from Stampin' Up, the Stampin' Seal, or whether it's a different kind, whatever you like, whatever you have, that's what you can use. Now, what I didn't want to be cutting, because I already taken more, that always takes me a while to get this done because I always talk more than I think I'm going to, or whatever I do ends up taking a little longer than I expected. So what I decided was I knew I was going to want some of these stamped in the Sweet Sorbet and cut out. So I already did that, okay, with the die that goes with it. Then I did this backwards. Usually you stamp and then you put that down and then cut it out. But again, because I didn't want to cut, I did it ahead of time. So for this, I'm just going to, before I glue anything, I just want to make sure, because I kind of wanted them a little more kind of like that. And what I might do, actually, do I have one of my daubers in here? Yeah, hopefully this is going to work. All right, let me just see here. It's trying to come apart here. Wait, I know in my drawer here right in front of me, I believe, I know I had more. Is it in this? And I saw them I thought it was this drawer. Maybe it's the second. One more drawer I'm going to try. Oh my goodness, I was sure they were right here. All right, wait a minute. I've got... All right, so instead I'm going to use a piece of sponge. We don't sell these anymore. We used to. It came in a big round sponge container. It was big round, and you would cut it down into little... But they have the finger daubers, which I took them out in the other room, and I haven't got everything back, and I'm having another class later today, so I'm a little behind with that. I was thinking I had everything I needed once again. Sonia's not quite there. So, and I'm just going to tap a little bit on and just go around the edges of this, just to hopefully it'll help it stand out just a little bit more against the paper, and because I want to have two of them against each other. Okay, so there's that. I probably got it all over my fingers because I set it down and picked it up in the wrong place. Put my fingers right on where the ink had been. Silly me. Okay, so like that, and then this one. I may do it on here also, but I'll wait till I stamp it, my greeting on, and then decide what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to close this up for a minute anyway, put that aside. Now what did I do with wipe my fingers off again, because I did, so I hopefully don't make a big mess of my card. Okay, before I stamp on my sentiment, I just kind of want to take a look here. What I might do, okay, I think I'm going to put this like this, I may even put that over, or that may go on back. All right. So let me stamp this for this one. Let me see. I wanted to show this looks like, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, that'll never fit on there. And it just fits. Best wishes. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And the sweet sorbet. Hopefully. There, I did it. Yay. Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way you think it's going to, but it did. So let me just think here. I think I want that popped up. So I'm going to do, and I might not, before I take the back off, I just wanted to try something. So I was thinking I think I'm going to pop this up a little too, but just part of it, like maybe that. I don't know if I want one here. I think I do. So I'm going to trim just the edge off because it's thinner. You can fit right there. So let me just, before I take the back off, I just want to make sure it looks the way I think I'm going to like the way it looks. Yeah, and then, didn't know that, but I'm not going to, so here we go. There's that. Oh, before I do this, now that I'm taking this off, I got to put this one down. So I like using my silicone mat because, especially when it's a thinner piece, or you could take your glue even and put a blob of glue on there and use, again, a sponge. Now let me just see, this is going to go about here. So that one is going to go about like there. This is going to go like that. And then this is going to go here. Now, do I want this over here? I think I might just like the two there. Or I could also put another one over on this side, but if I did that, it would have to go under here, which I don't know if I can do that. But let me just see. More like that. I think I kind of like that. So what I'm going to do, now that I've tried to stick that under there, I'm going to put this down here. And I think just one of these right there. What I think I needed to do, I need a little bit of glue on those stems. So there. Did I put this on correctly? I did. Yay. All of a sudden I thought, oh no, I think I put that on upside down. One of the things I seem to be famous for. Let me just see. I don't know if you can see these on there. I was thinking I was going to do the silver and then I heard the basic rhinestones and I thought, oh wait. So let me just see if these will show up on here at all or not. They do. I think I like that. One. I can get a hold of them. Two. One. Maybe more like that. There, I think that's it. And then later I'll put, I'm not even going to try to do anything for the inside right now, but most likely what, you know, when I decide, because I will put a piece of white in there, and then this one already has white inside. This one I'll also put a piece of the Whisper White in, not Whisper White, Basic White in there. Oh, okay. But one of the things you can see with this is that even though I didn't get the stamp sets that coordinated with the stuff that they were showing for the in colors, I can use them on other things. So there we have it. So hope that gives you some encouragement to try some things, to mix and match different stamp sets that you have. Even if, now I used all things that are either new or at least are still available in our things, but if you have older stamp sets that you like, there's no reason you can't still use them. And it's nice sometimes to have a set that all it is different sentiments. Especially this has a whole bunch of different things, you know, birthday, sympathy, thank you, wishing you happiness, congratulations, you know, stuff like that. This one has flowers and quite a few different things. It's not quite everything, but it has a good number. Then there's some that may, like this, maybe just images, okay? And here's another one. This one, of course, has images and writing. And but if you get a few, so even if you don't want to have to keep up as it were, you know, and with lots of things, if you can find a good, whether it's this one or another one, a good set that has things on it that you like and you like the font on it, and another one that might not be this one, I'm just showing this as an example, another that has, you know, images you like, and you might want one that's more that is flowers, or, you know, like wildflowers, or you might also want something that could be a little more generic, that could be quote unquote masculine or feminine, you know, it doesn't have to be all flowers. And just then you could mix and match them and come up with whatever you like. Okay, so all right, so that's my Wednesday YouTube for this week. On Friday I will be doing a fun fold. I think I'm going to have it at a different time because of this month there's so much going on, weddings, birthdays, graduations, it's crazy. So I'm having to adjust some of my timings and things like that, but I will also, it'll be on my Facebook page, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table on Friday. Use a fun fold using our in colors. And then next week I will be here showing you this month's paper pumpkin kit, which also coordinates with our in colors. So I'm just looking forward to being able to share all that stuff with you. So in the meantime, I hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.